Having loaded some data into Edelweiss, we probably want to plot it. This video will go through the basics of how to create a simple plot, how to interact with it, and how to export it as an image file and also as an interactive HTML file. The easiest way to make plots in Edelweiss is to first select the data series that we want to plot. Here in this cyclic voltammogram, we probably want to plot the current versus potential. So I select the potential, and holding down Control, I also select the current to select both at once. The first data series that we select will be the X data, and the second and all following data series will be the Y data. So having both selected, I click Plot Data in the toolbar. And in this dialog, I can go ahead and press Plot, and that will give us this plot. I can now mouse over to show each data point, and I can click and drag to zoom in the data. I can also drag on each axis to pan and zoom separately, or drag in the corners to zoom on both axes. I can also double click to reset the zoom. Mousing over the top right corner, we have several buttons. Right now, zoom is selected. I can also click pan to pan in the data. I can also select data points. I can click these buttons to zoom in and out, or auto scale or reset axis to zoom out again. If I now want to create an image of this plot, I can click the export image button in the toolbar. Here I can choose to save it as a file. I can copy it to the clipboard, for example, to insert it in a PowerPoint presentation. I can also choose to directly upload it to an electronic lab journal. If I save a file, I can choose to have it as vector graphics, or a PNG or a JPEG. I can also choose the size of the image. I will just use the default settings here, press OK, save it, and now of course we get our image as a PNG file. If I don't just want this static image, I can also use the option to save an interactive plot as HTML. Here we again get the choice if we want to save a file or upload it to an electronic lab journal, and we can choose the size. Here the default is to fill the width of the browser that we are viewing it in. Again, I will just use the default settings and save this HTML file. And now this created HTML file, if I open it, we will see that we have our plot again, and this is now completely interactive, just as it was in Edelweiss. And this HTML file is self-contained, so you can send it to someone else. They don't need to have Edelweiss installed, and they can also view the data in detail. And this can then be a quite nice way to share your data between different people. In the next couple of videos, I want to go over how you can customize the plot and work with plots in general in Edelweiss.